right, hello everyone. My name is Kevin, and the purposes of this video here today is to demonstrate the functionality of this social network API. What we've got going on here is you can imagine a social media type application where an individual can create an account, make a username with the user a valid email address. You create a user, and then a user can post thoughts, and other users can post reactions to those thoughts. And you can also add friends with other users of the application. And we're just looking at the API routes for these functionalities to post thoughts and create users and add friends and update thoughts and post reactions and update and delete all these things. You get the idea. So the first thing we need to do here is run npm start to get our server going. All right, so our server's running. We're going to go over to Insomnia and test out all of our routes. Excuse me. The first thing, let's go ahead and get all of our users. So we're going to run a get to API / users. And we get all of our users, and you can see there's 5 users already in here. And you may recognize the names Axel, Izzy, Slash, Duff, and Steven as the 5 original members of Guns N' Roses. I'm going to try to have a little fun with this video and use GNR to demonstrate how these routes work. So there, we just got all of our users. Now if we just want to get one user by ID, so we'll take the user ID for Steven here, and we'll run get, and then we get one user by ID. So there is Steven. Steven Adler was Guns N' Roses' original drummer, and you may or may not know that he was the first one of the 5 to leave the band. I guess technically he didn't leave, he was fired. But let's go ahead and delete this user. So we run a delete to the same endpoint, API /user/user ID, and we say user deleted. Let's confirm that. We'll try to get that user by ID, no user found with this ID, and then we will get all of our users. And we can see that Steven has indeed been deleted, and we're left with Duff, Slash, Izzy, and Axel. So the guys need a new user or a new drummer. So let's create a new user. So we'll run a post to /users, and for a new user, we need a username. And Steven Adler was replaced by Matt Sorum, so our username will be Matt. And then we need a user email address. And I'm going to enter this incorrectly so we can verify that our email validator is working properly. So I'm going to leave the .com off of the email address, and let's try posting this and see what happens. And we see we get a message, user validation failed, user email matt@gnr is not a valid email address. So that's working. Cool. So we can add .com. What's our new user? There we go. And now let's get all of our users, and we once again have 5. Okay, cool. While we are creating new users, somewhere around that same time period in the history of the band, I'm full of useless information about Guns N' Roses. Somewhere around that same time period, Dizzy Reed joined the band on keyboard. So let's add Dizzy. And now we'll get our users, and now we have 6. Okay, cool. What if a user needs to update their information? So that's going to be a put to API users, and then the user ID, we'll use Izzy for this. And Izzy Stradlin was the next member of the, oops, I didn't want the email. Oh no, I do want the email. I'm going to update his email address. Izzy was the next member of the band to leave, and when he did, he formed a group called the Juju Hounds, Izzy Stradlin and the Juju Hounds. So we're going to change his email address to izzy@jujuhounds.com. There we go. We can see Izzy's email address has now been updated. And if we get all of our users, there we go. Izzy, where are you? Izzy at jujuhounds.com. Okay, cool. All right. I think that's everything for users. Oh, except friends. If we wanted to add a friend, so let's go to Axel. /friends/ and then the ID of the user that is being added as a friend. So we're going to make / and Axel friends, and that'll be a post. And we can see Axel's friend count is now at 1. And now we do a delete to that same spot, API /users /user ID /friends, then the ID, the user ID of the friend, and we delete that friend, and now we're at friend count 0. So Axel doesn't have any friends. That's no fun. Axel and / made up, so let's go ahead and we'll make them friends again. All right, cool. Now let's look at our thoughts. So let's first get all of our thoughts. We don't have any in there, so we're just going to get back an empty array. All right, and now let's post some thoughts. So that'll just be a post to API /thoughts, and we use the username. And let's go ahead and do Axel posting a thought, and then we need the thought text. Axel is going to say, do you know where you are? Okay, that looks right. We'll post that. And then let's get all of our thoughts. And we now see that we have a one thought. And what if somebody wants to react to that thought? We do that by, get the thought ID, and then we'll run a post to thoughts / that ID, and then it's not the thought text, it'll be the reaction text. And the user is not going to react to themselves. So we'll have Izzy react to Axel. Axel said, do you know where you are? And Izzy is going to say, as the song goes, in the jungle, baby. There we go. You see the thought, do you know where you are? And the reaction, in the jungle, baby. Cool. Now let's say, for whatever reason, a user decided they wanted to delete their reaction. So that would be, that'll be a delete to API /thoughts / the thought ID / reactions / then the reaction ID that is being deleted. So let's grab that, put it in there, and we're going to delete in the jungle, baby. Reaction has been deleted. So let's get that thought. You can get one thought by ID. I don't think we've looked at that yet. We got all the thoughts earlier. Let's get one thought by ID, and we'll see that that reaction is gone, and we just have the thought, do you know where you are, with no reaction. Cool. Let's say, let's go ahead and we'll post one more thought. Thought text. / is going to say, Nothing lasts forever. Even cold November snow. And post that thought. And well, now wait a second. That's not how the song goes. So let's fix it. So if you want to update a thought, that'll just be a put. And of course, it's not snow. It's cold November rain. Oh, and we need the thought ID in order to do that. There we go. Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. And we can get all of our thoughts, or get that one thought, get all of our thoughts, get our users. Cool. I think we have looked at everything that we need to for this application. So thanks for watching, everybody, and happy coding. Okay, hi again. I'm back, I guess, for an encore, I guess, with a little addition to our social network API walkthrough video here. I figured out how to, when you delete a user, to delete all of the thoughts that have been posted by that user as well. So I wanted to just make it a little addition to our video here to show how that works. So our server is already running. We are in Insomnia, and I'm going to run a get to get all of our users. Right now we just have one user in here. We have Axel with 3 thoughts. Nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. Take me down to the Paradise City. If I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. So let's take Axel's ID and copy that. And now we're going to run a delete to API/users/ the ID of the user that we want to delete. And we get a message that says user and all thoughts posted by user have been deleted. Let's confirm that that is actually the case. You can see here last time when we got all of our users, there was Axel and his 3 thoughts. Let's get our users, and we now are getting back an empty array. So Axel has been deleted and his thoughts have been deleted as well. Let's get our thoughts. We're going to run a get to API/thoughts, and this will come back empty. And there it is, an empty array. So the user and all of the thoughts posted by that user have been deleted. Thanks for watching.